Hey there, you're watching Success Wave. This video is about what is Uniswap and how does it work. If you don't want to miss out our videos, please subscribe our channel and hit the notification bell to get notified every time we post new videos. Decentralized exchanges solve many of the problems of their centralized counterparts, including the risk of hacking, mismanagement, and arbitrary fees. However, decentralized exchanges have their own problems, mainly lack of liquidity, which means a lack of amount of money sloshing around an exchange that makes trading faster and more efficient. That's where Uniswap comes in. It's trying to solve decentralized exchanges' liquidity problem by allowing the exchange to swap tokens without relying on buyers and sellers creating that liquidity. Uniswap was created by Hayden Adams, who was inspired to create the protocol by a post made by Ethereum founder Vitalik Buterin. Uniswap is a decentralized exchange protocol built on Ethereum. To be more precise, it is an automated liquidity protocol. There is no order book or any centralized party required to make trades. Uniswap allows users to trade without intermediaries, with a high degree of decentralization and censorship resistance. Uniswap is open source software. You can check it out yourself on the Uniswap GitHub. Okay, but how do trades happen without an order book? Well, Uniswap works with a model that involves liquidity providers creating liquidity pools. This system provides a decentralized pricing mechanism that essentially smooths out order book depth. We'll get into how it works in more detail. For now, just note that users can seamlessly swap between ERC20 tokens without the need for an order book. Since the Uniswap protocol is decentralized, there is no listing process. Essentially, any ERC token can be launched as long as there is a liquidity pool available for traders. Uniswap's main distinction from the other decentralized exchanges is the use of pricing mechanism called the Constant Product Market Maker Model, CPMMM, as we like to call it. Any token can be added to Uniswap by funding it with an equivalent value of ETH and the ERC20 token being traded. For example, if you wanted to make an exchange for an altcoin called Poop token, you would launch a new Uniswap smart contract for Poop token and create a liquidity pool with, for example, $10 worth of Poop token and $10 worth of ETH. Where Uniswap differs is that instead of connecting buyers and sellers to determine the price of Poop token, Uniswap uses a constant equation, X star Y equals K. In the equation, X and Y represent the quantity of ETH and ERC20 tokens available in a liquidity pool, and K is a constant value. This equation uses the balance between ETH and ERC20 tokens and supply and demand to determine the price of a particular token. Whenever someone buys Poop token with ETH, the supply of Poop token decreases while the supply of ETH increases. The price of Poop token goes up. As a result, the price of tokens on Uniswap can only change if trades occur. Essentially, what Uniswap is doing is balancing out the value of tokens and the swapping of them based on how much people want to buy and sell them. Absolutely any ERC20 token can be listed on Uniswap, no permission required. Each token has its own smart contract and liquidity pool. If one doesn't exist, it can be created easily. How to swap tokens using Uniswap. The Uniswap protocol can be accessed through its front end at uniswap.exchange. You also need an Ethereum address, for example, using a wallet such as MetaMask. Thus armed, you can swap tokens or add tokens to a Uniswap liquidity pool. It's just a matter of selecting the token that you want to swap out of and the token you want to swap into. Then you'll need to approve the transaction using your wallet and confirm the swap. Since Uniswap is an open protocol of smart contracts, a number of front-end user interfaces have already been created for it. For example, InstaApp allows you to add funds into Uniswap pools without needing to access the official Uniswap user interface. Interfaces such as Zapper.fi allow users to add funds to Uniswap pools using just ETH instead of ETH and another token. The interface even offers simple one-click solutions for purchasing pool tokens in combination with the BZX token strategies. With an array of official and unofficial resources for developers to build on the protocol, we should expect to see many more integrations between Uniswap's unique token swapping system and new decentralized finance products in the coming years. Uniswap leaves behind the traditional architecture of digital exchange in that it is no order book. It works with a design called Constant Product Market Maker, which is a variant of a model called Automated Market Maker. Automated market makers are smart contracts that hold liquidity reserves that traders can trade against. These reserves are funded by liquidity providers. Anyone can be a liquidity provider who deposits an equivalent value of 2 tokens in a pool. In return, traders pay a fee to the pool that is then distributed to liquidity providers according to their share of the pool. Let's dive into how this works in more detail. How does Uniswap make money? It doesn't. It really doesn't. Uniswap is a decentralized protocol that doesn't have a native token. All fees go to liquidity providers, and none of the founders get a cut from the traders that can happen through the protocol. Seems a little sad, but there's a catch. Currently, the transaction fee paid out to liquidity providers is 0.3% per trade. By default, these are added to the liquidity pool, but liquidity providers can redeem them at any time. The fees are distributed according to each liquidity provider's share of the pool. A portion of fees may be dedicated to Uniswap development in the future. The Uniswap team has already deployed an improved version of the protocol called Uniswap version 2 or V2. That's it for this video. Do you have any questions about Uniswaps? Let us know in the comment box. We'll see and reply one by one. See you in the next video. Until then, goodbye.